The valet's white gloves froze on the shiny door handle of the black Rolls-Royce as a sharp voice cut through the cold air. "Mr. Preston, what an honor," said Victoria Langley, standing stiff in her tight black dress suit. Her dark hair was pulled into a bun so tight it looked painful. Her smile seemed fake, especially when her eyes moved to the passenger seat. Sitting there was Elena, wrapped in a smooth black coat that seemed to drink in the hotel's golden lights. "There seems to be an issue with your reservation," Victoria said. By morning, Victoria would be deleting her LinkedIn and trying to repair her image, but right now she had no idea what she had started. Elena slowly adjusted her purse. She'd seen this look before: the tight smiles, the fake kindness, the way powerful women tried to act polite while pushing her aside. But tonight would be different. Elena sat still, her hand resting on her purse, her face calm but her heart burning. She had felt this before, the cold way some people looked at her, like she didn't belong. It wasn't just the hotel, it was the way rich events always had mistakes when it came to her. Even though she was a partner at Preston Equity and had helped close billion-dollar deals, people still only saw her as Mr. Preston's wife, never the powerhouse she truly was. Tonight was supposed to be her moment, her chance to shine in her own right. But now, with one fake smile and a missing reservation, she felt like she was being erased again. But not this time. Victoria tapped her tablet with a smug little smile. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Preston," she said, putting extra weight on Mrs. like it meant Elena didn't belong on her own. "You're simply not in our system." Elena could feel the heat rising in her chest. This wasn't a simple mistake, it was a message. Preston leaned forward, his face tight. "Check again." "I did," Victoria replied sweetly, 3 times. Preston reached for his phone. "Let's see how fast your investors pull out when I—" "No," Elena said firmly, placing her hand over his screen. "This is my fight." She opened the door slowly and stepped out, her coat brushing the leather. Her eyes locked on Victoria's, calm but sharp. It was time to remind everyone who she was. Elena stepped onto the pavement with quiet power, her black coat swirling around her like a shadow. Her heels clicked softly as she walked toward Victoria, who was still holding the tablet like it was a shield. "Victoria," Elena said calmly, almost sweetly, "your hotel uses our event management software, doesn't it?" Victoria blinked. "Excuse me?" "I recognize your login," Elena continued. "Bunny Lang 87, right?" Victoria's face lost all color. Her fingers twitched on the tablet, suddenly unsure. Just then, the hotel's CEO came rushing out, mumbling about some technical glitch and unfortunate mix-up. Elena didn't even turn to look at him. She glanced at Preston. For the first time that night, a small crack appeared in her calm mask. "Maybe we should go." Preston didn't move. His voice was low and sharp. "No, we stay, she goes." And just like that, the power had flipped. The hotel's CEO nearly tripped over himself trying to calm things down. He stuttered something about a system error, offering excuses no one believed. His face was red, and sweat rolled down his temple. Victoria stood frozen, her confident smile completely gone. Her hands shook as she held the tablet, no longer in control. She had just realized she picked a fight with the wrong woman, and it was too late. People nearby started whispering. Staff peeked out from behind the front desk. Everyone could feel the shift. Elena didn't yell or threaten. She didn't have to. The look in her eyes was enough. Calm, direct, and dangerous. She wasn't just someone's wife. She was the storm. Preston's face was like stone as he stepped beside Elena. He looked straight at the CEO, then at Victoria, who was still frozen in place. "We're not going anywhere," he said calmly, "but she is." He didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Just one quiet call from him, and everything changed. Within minutes, Victoria's email access was shut down. Her name started disappearing from company sites. It was like she never worked there at all. Preston didn't gloat. He just stood beside Elena, solid and sure. She had handled the fight. He made sure it ended. Elena didn't stop at quiet victory. She pulled out her phone and linked it to the hotel's huge front wall. The screen lit up with messages, emails, and screenshots showing Victoria's lies and the way she tried to erase Elena. People around gasped. Some pulled out their phones to record. The whispers turned into murmurs. Then into stunned silence. Victoria's confident world crumbled right there. Security came quickly and escorted her away, her face pale and hands shaking. Elena stood tall, watching as the woman who tried to push her out was pushed out instead. The power had shifted completely. The hotel was no longer Victoria's stage. It was Elena's.